We'll see that group that has just split away and see who's in that, if all the jerseys are in that. So early stages as they head onto the island. Race director Tig Moriarty and John Breen and all the commissars going through. Big job for them today as well. And a big job, as I said, for the motorbike marshals and the Gardaí, who do a fabulous job every year. Couldn't do it without the help of the Gardaí in all the areas. Yesterday in the Stole and in South Kerry. So here come the first bunch of riders coming through the mist. They're all nicely bunched together. All the big leaders are in here, all the yellow jersey and all are in that. So these boys really are strong. And as you can see, heading out to Ribble Pro Cycling, 3 of them at the front controlling matters. So they really have a very strong team. Out the front with Alex Lurs, the man in yellow, in there as well, surrounded by his teammates, controlling everything. But hopefully the likes of Ben Healy and Richard Mays and a few of those can stay up, and if they don't take over that jersey, maybe they can get the stage win today, which would be great. 4 riders trying to get back on. We'll have another group coming through in a few minutes. After this, we'll be moving back into Carsaveen and get a shot of them coming through the other side of the town, and then we'll be back for the foot of Coomagh. So about 50 seconds, here comes the next big bunch of riders. They aren't too far behind. They'll have, of course, the motorbikes. We'll be telling them the time gap, the blackboard. They will let them know what's in the distance. And following all these will be the team cars. Probably won't leave all the team cars onto the island, only a few of them to cover any punctures and that up there. And the rest of them will wait. So these boys have about 40-45 seconds behind the main bunch. And they will do well to catch up with them on top of the island. So from us here, that's it. We'll move into Carsaveen and we'll catch up with you live again in about a half an hour, 40 minutes time, and then back onto the foot of Coomagh. Of course, we do thank all the cars and all the motorists for helping the marshals out. So I'd say we should be seeing our 2 leaders coming over the hill very shortly. Yes. Here we go with those 2 leaders, Matthew Sparrow and Anthony Walsh, who have managed to jump clear. They had 20 seconds the last time gap I had, so they're riding well there together. Looking very confident at the moment. And they have about 20 seconds for the main bunch. So it should be a couple of big bunches coming through after that then. But the main bunch will be the first one, and that will contain all the big boys, the yellow jerseys. And of course it's Team Combi Lift who are looking to push on. Here come the main bunch now. Well strung out. No, you're perfect. Well strung out. Coming down the hill, there's at least 20-25 riders in that. And they are pushing fast. About, looks like maybe 20-25 seconds that the 2 leaders have. But that's well capable of closing down. And once again, 3 riders from Team Ribble Pro up the front. They really are controlling this race. They are doing very well. Very strong team. So they are controlling this race at the moment. As you see, all the team cars. It really is a huge operation to get all those through. The medical, of course, thanks to all our doctors and everybody else. So there is a bit of a gap before the rest of them. So that's the main 2 bunches gone through. And then after this, we will see you at our next broadcast, which will be at the bottom of Coomagh. There's the race director, Tig Moriarty, going through. So we should have all the action coming up. So we should have that first group of 4 riders, which is Matthew Sparrow, Chris Childs and Anthony Walsh, and Sean Hahasley, the 2 Dan Morrissey boys, will be riding hard. And then we'll have that yellow jersey group with Alex Lurs just behind them. And just getting time gaps from Fiona on Twitter, it looks like that yellow jersey group did exactly what we said, and they have closed down this gap. So here are our first 4 riders coming through on the foot, and you can see the bunch right behind them. They've closed it right down. They did get a great, and as I said, once Hahasley went up there, the boys had to chase. So there's 3 of them. The other one has been caught, and you're going to have the full bunch going over the top of the climb together. So all the Combi Lift boys in there as well, who won the stage yesterday. All the big guys in there. They're at the foot of the climb. So best of luck to all the riders getting over that. And I'll say best of luck to all the team car drivers as well, because that's a tough drive up there to get over that climb for everybody. So hopefully everybody gets over safely. Plenty of marshals up the front as well. Plenty of salutes from all the team car drivers. Experts in their field, every one of these guys. They know exactly what they're doing, guys and girls out there. So best of luck to all the riders over the top of it. That group of 3, they're going to be caught, so everybody's going to go over the top of that, and after then it's going to be a sprint down the other side and then on to the race to Valencia. In front of the hotel, the Bayview Hotel in Waterford, the traditional finish on the 3rd day of the Kerry Group RAS Mumhan. So here come the motorbikes, so we shall see shortly what kind of a lead do the 2 riders have. That's Mark Dowling and Ben Healy. Hennebury should be behind them, and then the yellow jersey. Here are the 2 leaders coming in, so they have stayed away. So Ben Healy and Mark Dowling will be going for this. We'll see, will Dowling go for the sprint, or will Healy go for the sprint, or will he be happy to let Dowling get across in front of him? But it does look like Ben Healy will be in that yellow jersey tomorrow. Here come the 2 leaders. And let's Mark Dowling has taken the stage, but certainly Cycling Leinster will be happy with that. They have the stage here today, and Ben Healy, 2nd place over the line. That probably should be enough to him, as the gap is there. That will put him into yellow provisionally tomorrow. Of course, all this has to be checked out first. So we should have Conor Hennebury coming around the next rider, and then we will have the big bunch coming behind them. Hennebury is just coming around the corner now in Waterville, past the famous hotel where Charlie Chaplin used to holiday. Of course, the statue of him here, and of course this is Mick Dwyer's town as well. So plenty sport down here. And here we go. Here's the group with the yellow jersey just behind them, so they did close down. So it looks like Hennebury is taken 3rd, and then the next group that is split. So we will know very shortly what's going to happen. So yellow jersey looked like it was in that group as far as I could see, but that still would not be enough to keep him in yellow tomorrow. So it's been a brilliant finish from once they came off the top of Cumann Aspic, from Ben Healy and Mark Dowling. They began to open up that gap, and they kept it away. The descent, of course, they're well used to descending, both of these boys. Kept that descent going all the way down, kept that lead. They tried to chase them down, tried to close them down. Hennebury tried to get across, but he didn't get it, and the yellow jersey group split away from the rest of them, and they have come in. But really, we're waiting now for the time, but it does look like we will have a new man in yellow tomorrow. The Irish team, and they will be very, very happy, because if they do go into yellow tomorrow for the final stage, which of course is 3 laps of the Beaufort-Killoughlin circuit, and then 11 laps of the Donald McKenna circuit, they could be strong enough to defend that. But the gap will be small, but it probably will be maybe 10-15 seconds, which is probably enough really to keep that yellow jersey. But as we said all day, Alex Lures looked like he was controlling matters, but maybe that descent off Cumann Aspic probably was just too much for them, and with Healy and Dowling going away after that stage, then they have that gap opened up. Healy finishes 2nd, Mark Dowling takes the stage, Conor Hennebury 3rd, Alex Lures in the next group in, but provisionally it's Healy that's going to be in yellow tomorrow. Ben, you must be a happy man. I mean, you're in yellow now tomorrow, over the top of Cumann Aspic and coming down the other side. Yourself and Mark Dowling must have put on some speed to break away from a very, very tough group.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as we drop Alex, we were just like together. I just knew we just had to work together all the way to the finish. Like, with a headwind coming into the finish, like an extra man definitely helped a lot. So just pushed on all the way in and let him have a win. So yeah, good.
And it looked like Alex's team were strong enough all day, but really Cumann Aspic must have taken a lot of them out of them at that stage, and then you were able to get away over the top of it.
Yeah, I mean, I was working all day for him in the crosswinds, like trying to put it on, split the group up, but never really split up, and I was just surfing the wheels all day. And then Cumann Aspic, hard enough climb, just to like there's no team helping you, it's just all your legs talking there.
And inside the last couple of kilometres, I suppose you weren't concerned really of pipping Mark for the stage. Once you were able to get into yellow, that was the main thing.
Yeah, definitely, just push all the way to the line and let Dowling have the win.
So do you think your team is going to be strong enough now? You have about 40 seconds to hold on tomorrow. It's not over yet.
Yeah, hopefully should be able to put in a good team ride tomorrow and hold on to the yellow.
Perfect. Ben, thanks very much and best of luck tomorrow. Thanks.
International boxer, Olympian Mick Dowling is the dad, and so we have to. Mark Dowling, former winner of the stage today. Move up there, Colin. Come on, Waterloo, what's on the horse? These are the men that made today's stage, a tough stage. Arbishart is kindly sponsored for the Kelly Group RAS Mumhan by Villa Revolution, by Aidan Crowley of Villa Revolution. So that's Aidan Crowley, big competitor. Was up there last year as well. He got the trophy in one of the stages. But when we
Is that Ken Healy?
If 18 years of age, this man of all of importance, in 19. There's always the chance didn't at this stage. I won the overall 5 years ago. It feels like a lifetime now, but I did. It was it's been sick for quite a long time, so it's to get to the stage today. Although it's not the overall, it actually I'm probably happier today than I am when I won the overall. You're happy today when you won the overall. You got away on the climb, was it?
I don't.
Yeah, the team Leinster done a good pace at the bottom of the climb, and we just I just tried to put the hammer down there to pull the little group away. The jersey was with us for about halfway up, and then dropped off, and the two of us just put in a solid ride down. You know, we won't go together all the way to the finish. You wouldn't have been known to be a sprinter. You wouldn't be known to be a sprinter. You're more of a climber. Did he make it a little easy today, knowing that he had the yellow there coming in? I know that she kind of came in with a nice rhythm. Yeah, I'm sure when he knew he was going into yellow, he was able to invest a lot more in the road. So we cooperated very well coming in the road. Well, what's the answer to that, Ben?
Yeah, just worked well together all the way to the finish. So yeah, good side really.
You have been very consistent. You've been consistent all the week in the 3 stages. You're up there every day.
Yeah, well, got to be up there, haven't you, to win the race overall. So that's what I've just been trying to do really. Just pick up time where I can, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to carry the jersey all the way tomorrow.
You know there's a history that it has been lost on the last day as well. You know, on about 3 occasions I'd say in the last 10 years, it's been won and lost.
Well, hopefully the Ireland team will be strong enough to help me win the overall. So yeah.
And you're only 18 years of age, I'm told. You're not 19 yet.
Yeah, 19 in September, so that's easy.
And what part of the UK were you born in?
West Birmingham.
West Birmingham, Waterford. Yeah. I'm a Corkman, but I was born on the border, so my accent is probably a bit wrong, but we have riders coming in again. So anyway, we'll report a minute up tomorrow. We're on the show, man. Give only a minute, something down, can be made up.